Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To throw right away is Howell. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. The Raiders at 8-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, what if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 9. Here's Howell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell now to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Raiders defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. That one complete to Anderson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Powell's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, Hal back to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he goes out right around the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Hal will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now will throw here to his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
And now off to the races down the right side. Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Howell throwing on third down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Toss right side to Pacheco. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
Howell out of the shotgun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. There he goes again. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 152 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. That is going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
At the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Powell. He finds Mayer here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyree Wilson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
This is taken at the 18. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. Howell now to throw it. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Howell throwing on first down here. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Howell looking to throw again. Gets it downfield to Mayer. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And Howell will throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs,